get a bonus 6 and a bonus 7. God, this hand went from fine to excellent. By that I mean it's got a Sakura Tri-Builder on 2, what's not to love. It's kind of awkward that we have 2 of our 5 basics in our opener, but, you know, if we're playing against Burn, that's pretty good. Mana base is going to be real painless. This hand's plenty keepable. Steve can get our white source for these other cards, so, yep, sign me up.
Okay.
I mean, 1 is kind of like 1.5 when you have Snapcaster Mage.
It is, yeah. One is, I think, is the ceiling, honestly. Fatal Push is an upgrade of Overbolt against Goyf. You don't say. 3.
There aren't that many Goyfs in Modern. No joke. That's not even being facetious. I know I'm usually sarcastic when I say things like that. There's not that many Goyfs in Modern.
God, this hand could be good. What am I doing here? I want to draw. I don't have that.
Hat back, buddy.
Yeah, I got to twist it backwards again. Yeah, I don't think it's good enough. It's close. I had a Serum Visions in 1 land and a Blighted Agent, but I think we can do better.
Tom with the 10-month resub. Look at that. The notification works. And I even made the text bigger so you can kind of read what people post there. Last resub from the East Coast. It's definitely fire after what just happened in the last match.
Oh, yeah, we lit that on fire real quick. Nice deck.
What's the reason? I mean, it's just Jun's like the Goyf deck, and I don't think Jun's ever too popular.
No lands. All right.
Have you considered being lurkier, friend?
See, I just like my 20 land deck. It's great. Gas. Positioning. I think Goyf's great.
I feel like Bring to Kiki is trying to do too many things. I don't think that's true. The reason why you just saw it get slaughtered by the burn deck is because of the reason I said earlier. We only have 4 things to do on the first turn of the game, which means you're almost never beating burn on the draw. And those 4 things are Path to Exile,
Yeah, you're
which
literally
is accelerating
never.
the
You're
burn
literally
deck.
never beating a 1-drop. Like
Yeah.
a 1-drop on 1 followed by any reasonable 2-drop is just gonna destroy.
Use your words, Reckless Snyder. Whenever people say things like that, I feel like they're just parroting things they've heard before. Abzan is better positioned than Jund because in reality, Modern doesn't change that much. Like, if Jund was better than Abzan for a while, it's just probably going to stay that way.
This is probably, like, on the low end of keeps, but I think it's probably fine. I don't know. It's so fine. This deck is special sometimes. Let's see.
I think the Scrying's made it better. The Scryings are better than the list we played 3 weeks ago, for sure.
Almost certainly. Go ahead. I'm gonna go to 19.
Okay, I hit another land, which is nice. Go ahead and play this out and get Stevo into play.
Yep.
Go ahead.
This deck's also very good against Scape Shift, typically.
Yep. This deck having like Restoration and stuff to like get in the way.
Yeah, that's
like we have. Better. So like there's more pressure on like your Blighted Agents and your Both Access, so we can even block Both Access to a degree.
Let's see. I'm gonna play this.
Sure, doing nothing on turn. We're almost certainly doing things on turn 2. Yeah. Sec this. If your hand isn't doing something on turn 2 in Modern in general, you need to mulligan it. I feel in the dark against everything. Like in the dark, if your hand's not doing anything till turn 3, especially on the draw, it's not keepable. I usually won't even keep it on the play.
All right. So let's try for this Inkmoth Nexus.
1 blue land is fine with Glenelendra. You're often evolutioning into Glenelendra, so that's fine.
Oh yeah, you're still there.
People keep talking about Fatal Push just like being better against Tarmogoyf, and I feel like they've just completely forgotten the fact that what's the word I'm looking for? That bolt kills their opponent. People keep talking about like, oh yeah,
no,
push kills Goyf. It's like, yeah, you know what it doesn't do? It doesn't kill the person sitting across the table from you.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna play this, draw a card, play Valakut, pass the turn.
You drew already, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad.
How would the Shift Kiki deck beat Burn? I think we would have to fundamentally build the main deck differently to beat Burn.
You don't have a removals, or you don't have a path up, right? No.
Nope. I have bolt up.
I don't care. What do I care about you? Nobody cares about you. We're gonna fire this up.
Yep.
Just trying to see how much can I do here. What is my best route to victory? So if I mutagenic growth this, puts me to 17, very close to death, but not. I'm gonna growth this. I'm gonna go to 17.
Yep.
Tom's in the bottom. Yeah. Going to. I'm gonna might this.
Yep.
Just go.
Yeah, no blocks.
7.
7,
right?
yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Putting Jeff dead next turn, hopefully.
Fetch land's actually a really good draw here because it allows me to Resto plus Path this turn. And then I'm just going to pass the turn.
Oops, that goes there. Oh, that's good.
Push doesn't kill Liliana either. Yep, that's just super, super relevant. Doesn't finish off Planeswalkers.
Huh. He does land there, kind of. Well, definitely, actually. Huh. Yeah, if I hit a land there, you were just super dead, actually.
I don't know, man. I got a blocker and a path.
Ah, you were definitely dead. Believe it or not.
Sylvan's Scrying was good once again. You wouldn't even have
Yeah, I
3
wouldn't have
lands
my
without
lands.
it. Yep.
Alright, we're going to animate here.
Yep.
Man, I really want to cast this, but I don't think that's right. Combat.
Yep.
Deck.
Before blocks, Restoration Angel.
Yeah, Resto's going to resolve.
Turn all of them.
I'm going to dismember them.
God, he's got the 1 main deck Dismember. Man, that's rude. Yep.
So I'm at 13 now, which isn't great, but
Uh,
I'm going to give a path,
I'm gonna
right?
thin. Yeah, I'm gonna thin this land here real quick.
Yep.
Go to.
Oh, sorry, I'm at 13. You're going to go to 17 only?
Yeah. So I think I'm actually supposed to take this here. No, that's not true.
You just have to grab
I
it.
have what's it called?
Just 8 lands.
An evolution in my hand here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna path that. Oh, I draw a card from
Yeet.
the.
Oh, the blinking. Yes,
the
yes, yes.
Yep.
I'm going to go grab my land now.
Yep.
You're free. You took nothing yet.
Yep.
Thank you, by the way. Needed that.
So what am I supposed to do here?
Hopefully just fall over and die. Living end is super fun.
I think I'm supposed to Eldritch Evolution here. And sacrifice the Wall of Omens.
This is all
I'm gonna grab Eternal Witness.
Yeah.
Eternal Witness, I'll get back Path to Exile.
Sure. Yep, that happens. I got a whole bunch of draw steps to kill you.
Then I'm going to play a Forest and play Renegade Railier with Revolt and return Wooded Foothills to my hand to
Yes.
play.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
Alright, land drop kills you. That is not a land drop.
God bless.
We're gonna fire this up.
Yep.
Deck.
Yep, no blocks.
Okay.
Good. Never fight over their creatures inside of combat, folks. Never, ever, ever.
Go.
I'm going to fetch with this, and I'm going to get a red source here because if we draw Kiki, I want to be able to cast it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just down
Yeah,
here
that's
now.
fine.
Don't do this. I have spell pierce up, so.
Oh, we made a mistake.
Do you need a new land?
Yep.
Good, good.
That should. Is there any reason to get a 4th green? This should be an extra white.
Oh, you have Restos in your deck? Oh, no, you have.
That could draw more paths.
Oh, it can hit this and
Yeah, yeah.
and oh, you don't have path. But anyways, it could.
Yeah.
It could. Damn.
So I actually have a chance to kill Matthew here, assuming he doesn't have Spell Pierce or Dismember.
I only have 6 cards.
Only have 6 cards, he says. So I haven't played a land yet this turn. Let's go ahead and play this Valakut out.
You only have 2 mountains right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, nowhere near doing that. Nowhere near going manual.
Going manual's the best part.
Going
about it,
manual
honestly.
is a good time. Yep. So I drew Restoration Angel. So I could. And like drawing Restoration Angel is actually kind of awkward because like it punishes me for not pathing this at Matt's end step.
Yeah, I know you
think,
have path, right?
Yeah, I think it's objectively right to not do that. I could resto this Renegade Rallier and get back Wall of Omens, and then if Wall of Omens hits Eldritch Evolution.
Mm-hmm. That's risky.
These decks play like 2 Pierces tops. I don't think I'd play around it in a tournament. If you've got me, you got me. Yeah, I think I'm definitely supposed to play the resto out here and see what I draw. Blinked Renegade Rallier.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, Rallier, leaving play triggers Revolt. Bring back Wall of Omens here. Draw a card. And then I'm supposed to shoot for 5. Let's pretend I attacked first. So you're at 8. And actually now you're dead on board. And then this untaps when I blink it. So go.
Oh, what do you have? Let's see.
I have Path and then 2 cards you don't know.
I need a land. Oh, we hit. That's a good one to hit too.
Yep. I have Resto as a blocker now though.
Do you?
Do I?
Animate this.
Sure.
Distortion strike this.
We did. We did.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, Path.
Yeah, we have it. We have
So.
this.
Yep. That's unfortunate.
I was like waiting.
Do you have the Pierce?
No, no.
Yeah, I think if I hit the evolution there, I just jam.
go. Yeah.
Especially because everybody's already used the dismember. I think I'd just try and check
Yeah,
the
I
combo.
think so too. Because your wall doesn't do anything anyways.
Yeah. How positioned is Infect? Infect is still one of the better decks in the format post-programming.
Yeah, I agree. I
And I think it's even better. It might even be better positioned, honestly, because there's less people playing cards specifically for the Infect matchup because people are like, well, Infect got worse. Like, everyone is just parroting Infect got worse, and all of the games we've been playing, it's still just killing people. Like...
Yeah, we know if we wanted the Eldritch Evolution.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, I thought I thought you already.
Okay, so he's up 3 points of life. Sure, yeah, correct. That is a good point.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I had misread the turn sequencing. Was there a turn where you blinked Rallier with Angel and they had up Matt's turn to get back the land? Did you have Path in your hand there that you could have gone after the Path on the Ink Moth at the end of Matt's turn? So
I didn't have the resto.
Didn't have the rest of the
I
turn.
didn't have the resto. Yeah, so I could have pathed at the end of his turn when I got the Sacred Foundry, but I didn't have the resto in hand. So like I didn't have a guaranteed way to get the path back.
Okay.
Where is the Infect from? It's from our brains, right? Like we just kind of like try new stuff.
Yeah, the Infect deck is basically like a pretty stock Infect list with 4 Blossoming Defense, and then we cut the probes, and right now we've got 2 Serum Visions and 2 Sylvan Scryings in there, and they seem plenty reasonable.
I am on the play, right?
Yep.
Wow, my hand is something. It's fine. We got a bunch of pump spells, 3 lands, and an Infector. I'm just gonna keep it. I think it's reasonable to keep. So.
Yep, sure so. Sorry, my hand on the other side of the table is a little bit land heavy, but you know, I'm playing Escape Shift deck. I've got Voice on 2, so sign me up.
I think you're supposed to fetch Shock first. Go ahead, because I think you want to try and turn these on as fast as possible.
Temple Garden, go.
See if I can kill you this turn.
Please just say don't kill me, Maddie.
Let's see if I can kill you this turn.
There's Groundswells in this deck now, which
There are
definitely
Groundswells,
turns.
which is
There's
scary.
less mutagenic growth, so I'm down to.
Yeah.
I think we're down to 2 mutagenics in that deck.
That's not a bad pickup, honestly. I think I'm just going to jam for 1 here. Because I have a Blighted Agent. I think that's probably better.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to tech just 1. Play this. Actually, sorry. I'm going to take 2 more and just play this idiot. Go ahead.
Voice, go.
Because, yeah, this kills Jeff pretty much.
Dead 2 4s.
Yeah, you're dead. Yeah, I have this. I have this and this.
Yep.
So we're going to kick Vines, Might, this guy.
Yep,
Just
tech for 9.
Tech for 9. That's why we played the Blighted Agent. Fun. Look how much fun Infect is.
No matter the contents of his hand. No, I think you're supposed to. I had 3 white sources, but the problem is I can't double path because how the sequencing works is Matt gives his guy hexproof in response to my path, so his guy's hexproof when I get my path back from my discard pile. Mm-hmm. So leaving the resto back to like rebuy the path, I don't think is right there. Especially when I have like 3 cards in my deck that like kill him on the spot.
Yeah, I was pretty dead. All my ring games is I'm a professional. This is actually probably the best I've drawn in a long time.
With Infect, yeah.
Yeah, with Infect for sure. Usually I'm just like land go, and I have 15 lands.
I think the Sylvan Scryings are good.
They won me the last game.
Yeah, they won you the last game.
And it doesn't look that way, but
correct. It
if
definitely,
you watch it, it cascades into that.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, that's how you learn about the decks, though, honestly, is playing your worst matchups. Like I said, if you find a sweet idea, like this pile.
This is what I always do. I always try and think, what's this deck going to be the absolute worst against?
Yep.
Let's play that matchup. We're going to play against Junder Grixis after this, just like a mid-range interactive matchup that should be reasonable for us. But I wanna know how bad the bad is to know, one, how many sideboard slots do I need to beat this deck? And 2, do I need to skew the main deck to try and win these matchups?
That's my favorite.
Ad nauseum, also probably awful. Believe it or not, Scapeshift decks, not very good against ad nauseum. Historically speaking.
God, is this keepable? I'm on the play this one?
You're on the draw. My hand is not keepable. Again, like I said, not doing anything till turn 3, even on the play, isn't very good in Modern. And this hand doesn't, it's Renegade Rallier and Eternal Witness and no fetch lands.
I don't think
on top of no white sources.
My hand would be so much better if this Dragon.
You could put Sylvan Scrying up there on the screen for folks.
You wouldn't keep this, right? I can't cast these on 1.
Yeah, I think that's a mulligan at 7.
Yeah, I think so too.
Although it's funny, I was actually 2-0 in sanctioned matches against Ad Nauseam with the Bring to Light control deck that played Scapeshift as a finisher. One of the games, I was playing a Slaughter Games on the board that I couldn't cast, and I drew it in one of my post-board games, and he had an Urborg out.
Okay. Thank you.
And after the game, of course, I was a pal and let him know that I couldn't cast it without his Urborg. Thank you.
Did you? Yeah, you just.
In fact, if I play this deck, I would almost certainly have an uncastable Slaughter Games in the sideboard.
Yeah.
It's just don't draw it.
Yeah, why not?
It's like the upside you're going to get from having it in your deck is pretty big. And again, these are hands that are just going to happen with this deck. That these would just be they're fair, technically, they're functional hands. You have lands and spells. They're not standard deviations outside of the mean on resources, but this is just not a keepable hand. It's Path, Eldritch Evolution, Glen Elentra, 4 lands. It just doesn't do anything. Kiki Valakut is your first 2.
This deck should definitely have 4 Sylvan Scryings, just for the record. Over the
I don't think 4 is right, but I can see 3.
I have 3 lands, the Sylvan Scrying, tons of punt. God, I feel like I'm keeping this, and I think I'm keeping only because of the Sylvan Scrying, though.
There's no way this deck can handle more clunk by having a Murmuring Bosk in it or another Shockland. People really understate, I feel like, in Modern, how bad some of those things are for you. So, I've mentioned a few times that I don't think you can keep hands don't do anything until turn 3. I think on the play, I'd keep this in a tournament for sure against an unknown. And if Matt plays Listener Elf on 1, I'm probably going to run out of the gates, but I think this hand is fine.
I think I'm going to keep mine in the draw, like I said. It's fairly medium, but I think it's okay. Sylvan Scrying makes this hand keepable, in my opinion.
I'm just going to go Sacred Foundry pass.
I'm going to play a fetch land and pass. I'm going to 19.
I drew a Wall of Omens here on 2, which is just quite possibly the best draw on the deck. So
New but lucker. Alright. You drew already?
Yep. Good to go. I'm winning though because you fetched.
That's true. Draw step. Blighted Agent was a good draw.
Rude.
Man. God, it's so bad though. How many force? Do you remember how many force in this deck?
2. 2 force.
Right,
always 2.
I'm gonna go get one then.
Yep. Me too. I am gonna go to 17 off of this. Play Rallier. Fetch to 14 and path this.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to make sure.
So I'm going to get a Breeding Pool, and then my second one's got to be a white source here.
Okay. This guy's on a path to exile.
Go ahead.
Not the worst, as the children say. I'm gonna cast a Sylvan Scribe.
Sure.
I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna cast this.
Yep.
You're good. That's so good.
It's not the worst. We haven't taken any time Rosses yet, though, which feels good.
You're lucky. No luck.
I'll play this out. You're at 18? Yep.
Yes.
It's a good number to be at, Maddie.
You're not wrong, sir.
Attack for 3.
15. I don't know how to math. I try.
Good.
Oh, wow. What?
We're actually playing 2 copies of Sylvan Scrying. We've been pretty happy with both of them. So this is a deck that card that's Infect's played in the past, so it seems like a reasonable addition to add some consistency to the deck.
Are you dead? You have 2 paths? You've already used one?
I have in fact used a path.
So if you don't have another way to do this, huh? I think.
The list doesn't get path back.
Right. I think you might be dead. Let me do some quick thinking here. If I go to 13, let me think before I go to 13. Yeah.
Wait.
What do you want? What do you want to know?
Never mind. No, nothing. You're right.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm going to 13. I'm going to 13.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're just dead. I'm going to have mutagenic growth this.
Sure. You go to 11. You have 2 4 balls?
I have tons and tons of stuff. I'm going to attack.
No blocks.
I'm going to cast this stupid thing with this.
Yeah.
And that's a ton, right?
9.
And then this is all.
Yep. It's all voided.
We're going to cast this too.
Yep. Dead.
Okay. I was gonna say, I have double protection, so
Yeah,
I'll just assume you're dead.
We're actually going to kill Matt next turn. We're going to get to...
Yeah, sure you were.
We were. We were going to Restoration Angel,
I
return
know.
this land to play, and then bring to light,
Sure,
Shift,
sure
kill you.
you were.
Sure I was, yep.
Sure you were, man. You went from 0 to 10.
Am I 0-3 now?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, well, time to tap out. Let's play against Jund.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll 3-0 Jund.
Oh, yeah, I think so.